Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Baer from the IRT here. We're getting ready for our first semifinal matchup. Alvaro Beltran versus Alex Landa. Alex leads the series between them 6-2. The last 6 straight times Landa's come out on top. These guys have only played in 2 tiebreakers, and they're each 1-1. This is the first time ever these 2 players have met in the semifinals. That's an interesting fact. Beltran's coming off a doubles match that just happened, so let's see if Beltran has enough energy. After that, Carson Priya. Carson leads 4-2. The last time they met was the Atlanta semifinals. Carson wins 2 straight, and the last time in the semifinals that these 2 players met was in the 2017 Shamrock Shootout, Chicago, Lombard, Illinois, and Andre won in a tiebreaker. But this match is up next. Beltran, Landa. The keys to this match is Landa's serve. Will it be enough? And second, Alvaro's energy. And third, who will execute? Now, right to the booth for the start of this match. We'll send it to Fabio Soto and Brian Pineda. Take it away, guys.
Thank you very much, Dean. We are live in Fullerton, California. 2019 Los Compadres Auto Sales Tier 1 Championships for the IRT. I am Fabio Soto, accompanied once more here with our guest commentator for this weekend, Mr. Brian Pineda. Brian, welcome. What are your thoughts here?
Thank you, Fabio, my favorito. It is it should be fireworks to start things off. It's going to be quite interesting how Beltran, who spent a good amount of time on the court, is going to face adversity today. Honestly, the way this match should go, this should be a 2 straight for Landa. He's fresh, he's fitter, he's younger, and he's playing at such a high level. But at the same respect, you're dealing with a Beltran who's so seasoned in the sense of playing almost 3 decades of his life in professional racquetball, and really ever since he started wielding a racket. He is, as you coin, the Sorcerer Supreme. He's going to do things like that. He's got one of the most impressive wrist action shots we've seen in the sport as a total. So it's interesting. It all depends on how Beltran comes out in this match.
I agree with you, Brian, because, you know, one of the things we have to appreciate here is that Beltran, as you happen to, Beltran right there, scoring point number 1 for him. So 1-1 at headpan scoreboard. So, Brian, one of the things I want to point out is that Beltran, this is his 3rd time on the court today. He played the quarterfinals match earlier versus Big Canada San Marie. He just finished double semifinal with Daniel De La Rosa, and now he is here. He is ready. And, you know, I saw him right now in that timeout, and he seemed well. He took his time. He sat down a little bit. I talked to him. He said he felt ready. No poise. But, yeah, fresher, younger, more powerful Landa. We're witnessing a rematch of this year's Mexican Nationals Finals right here.
Yeah, and it's a real treat for everyone tuning in with us. We want to thank you for watching the RT Live here at the Fullerton Championships presented by Los Compadres.
We got watching in the stands Coach Fran Davis, who's scouting for Rocky Carson, of course. Cross court there. Skip shot by Beltran, giving Landa point number 2. If Landa's serve is on point, Alvaro Beltran will have a hard time during this match.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Beltran being one of the big 3 that we've seen for the last decade and a half, being one of the top dominators in the sport, multi-tier 1 champion. He's a Grand Slam champion, singles, doubles, Worlds, Pan Am Games, Pan Am Worlds.
Like Alvaro said before, he has nothing to prove. He's just enjoying the game.
And that's a matter of fact right there.
Great shot there by Beltran. Missing the down-the-line shot, yet, however, he gets the side out. So 173 in the headpan scoreboard. Beltran.
Interesting. I understand why he's playing Alex's backhand, but he's not really serving at the place he wants to be at, so he's allowing Landa with this lackadaisical serve to hone in on what would be the weaker wing of the Landa reinforcement.
So the Mexican Rafa Nadal ready to serve.
Second serve from head referee Scott McClellan.
You know, one of the things that I've liked, Brian, over the years here, as we've seen Landa mature, I think he's playing better now. He's playing better ball than when he was in his 20s. I've seen him for the past at least 12 years in Mexico, and believe me, he is getting better every time.
He really is. And that's hard to do because he's already at such a high level. He's a Tier 1 winner himself. He's played on both tours when they're around, and you know, it's one thing that I hope we get to talk about a little more this weekend. The success that we've seen this year on the IRT of something that could never be done, which was bringing both tours together in one, and that's a huge credit to everyone involved. You know, it's yourself, it's Pablo, it's Dean, it's the investors, and also the players. Oh, just Pablo. He's the man. He's the wizard right now. He's the Wizard of Oz. No, but it's really, we'll get talking to that probably tomorrow when we get the finals. Good conversation then for that. But in the moment here, let's just stay in the moment and watch how this match progresses.
So Alex Landa siding out there with a down-the-line shot, but Alvaro Beltran, not before he tied the match at 3 apiece. Such a great time for them to be facing each other because you got Mexico's #1 and Mexico's #2 here.
This is a tough lineup. I think any country would be stoked to have this be their 1 and 2.
Landa up now, 4 serving 3 in the headpen scoreboard.
Great serve. Close to a screen. Good no call from Scotty.
Beltran missing once more.
And this is not what you want to see if you're with the Beltran camp right now. He needs to be executing almost flawlessly right now to keep Landa off balance, especially the fact that he just got off the court.
I got to say, even though that Alvaro just got out of the court, it's good because he's warm. Landa. Missing that shot. So 3 serving 5 on the headpan scoreboard. Alvaro Beltran looking to work his magic. Looking to pull a rabbit out of his hat right now.
And he can. He'll do it. I've seen him do it.
Trading blows here. Jab after jab. Landa will shoot. Of course he will. Down the line. Perfect.
And that's his formidable, one of the gifts he brings to the game of racquetball itself, a punishing flat forehand. Landa's technique right now on the serve is just a little shy of perfect. What he's doing is as he's rotating through, he's standing up while his racket stays low. It's allowing for a myriad of short incomes to come in.
Wow. Speaking of short of perfect, what about that down the line backhand from Beltran? You know,
flat-footed too. It's just an absolute piece of art.
The magician.
Sosora.
The Doctor Strange of racquetball here.
Sorcerer is feeling saucy.
Down the line, Beltran with an easy play right there.
It's so smooth. It's not fair that his wrist is 9 inches long. It just allows for that flexibility, for that to just look so easy when it's not. How many times have we seen everyone else skip that but Beltran?
Well, listen, when you're smooth as silk, you can do a lot.
I guess so.
And when you are,
my,
what was that, Brian Pineda?
That is sauce on a different level right there. That is a forehand punishing to the right corner.
It's not even fair.
It really isn't. And this is why people are leaving to play pickleball. This is why.
Because of Alvaro.
It's not fair.
Beltran right there, getting a setup for Landa from the back. Landa takes it,
punishing,
crushing it to the right, down the line, as he should. See, keeping it simple. I think there's a lesson to be learned here, Brian, because last week we were at the Arizona Open Championships, and I'm sure that Landa must have learned from the final that he played, which he lost. And I'm seeing a more serious, down to business Landa right now.
This is my favorite Landa to watch. This is Landa who is constantly getting blocked on social media because he's not here to make friends.
There you go.
That's the Landa I like right there. He's not here to walk your mom down the aisle. You know what I'm saying?
No.
He doesn't care. He hopes you get left at the altar on your wedding day. That's the attitude I like to see.
So 6 serving 5 on the headpan scoreboard. Got to say, I'm a little impressed here that Alvaro's keeping his leadership. Cross court, down the line. Landa, back wall.
There's opportunity. Beltran leaves it up.
Oh.
And he boxed himself out with that shot, Fabio.
He did. And you know what? Landa took the correct shot right there. Great shot selection and execution right there, leaving Alvaro completely out of it.
I want to say hi to Scott Staples watching. Scott, we always thank your support and watching of the pros. And when events come down to your area, you helping out, it's just a great support of the sport. And, of course, one of the great supporters of racquetball, Mike Lippett, just joining us. Mike, one of the biggest contributors of the Reach Your Dream Foundation. We appreciate everything he does. If you want to go ahead and donate now, for every time Alvaro Beltran misses that left corner, Fabio is going to donate $10. I want you guys to all join him. That same token. There shouldn't be too many. Log on to reachyourdreamfoundation.org. Make someone's wish come true.
Listen, they do a great job right now. One of the ones that support right now is Sebastian Fernandez, for example.
Oh, the Hulk, who won't turn green.
Exactly. As Alan Ateta as well.
That, you know, Alan is actually, the last time I saw him play, he was at the Long Beach Opens, last time I watched him. And from who he was then, which was a great player, to who he is now, leaps and bounds, so much smarter, higher IQ, his willingness to be great. Yeah, I can't say enough things great that I saw out of him this tournament. Too far, he didn't go as far as he wanted to, but great player. As great as that shot right there.
Second serve there for Beltran. Rarely misses that shot. So Beltran is up 8, serving 5 on the headpan scoreboard. Wow. So we have our first of the match from Beltran.
Yep.
Interesting.
I like it. He's talking to himself.
5 serving 8.
So it's safe to say, I think, Brian, if this match goes to a tiebreaker, it's gonna look better for Landa. Broken ball. We don't, I'm sure that if Alvaro is gonna win this, he has to win it in 2.
Right. And as we take a little break, get the ball warmed up here, something I just want to throw out there, and I'm sure you're very familiar. A couple of Mexican players I really want to see out here that I just missed from back in the day. Agustin Tristan and David Ortega.
Oof. You know what? David Ortega in Chihuahua.
Was he not a phenom and a half at under 18?
He eventually plays a doubles open every now and then, eventually, if he's healthy, because he has had some back issues over the ages.
Okay.
And Agustin Tristan, well, I don't think he's playing any longer, but we do miss him.
God, they were fun to watch.
They were fun to watch. What about Gil de los Rios?
Oh, honestly, that's got to be one of the highest IQs I've ever seen on the court. He maximized his potential the whole way through, and I can't say enough good things about that guy. He honestly, if I was in Mexico as a young junior, that's one of the first people I'm thinking about calling up for a coach.
Well, and listen, not only that, I mean, you got Javier Estrada at this tournament who left the rounds at the 16s here at the men's pro singles, and his brother Ruben Estrada. What about him?
He was, so Ruben, obviously, this Ruben and David, they grew up together, and I couldn't tell who was going to be greater. It's so unfortunate that David kind of was having the issues he was having with his back and whatnot. Would have loved to have seen how he translated in the pro game.
Beltran diving.
That's so good.
And listen,
great stuff.
Landa, just not forgiving, punishing.
What's so funny is the last time that I saw Javier Estrada, he was tanned, had bleached tips, and no facial hair with puka shell necklace, and now he became a man.
Exactly.
He's got man grizzle, he's got a man body, and I look up to him. I used to look down to him. He's at my waist. It's incredible how these kids completely stay focused in their fitness and really make this game better for it.
And Landa with point number 6 now. Short serve. Landa. Beltran down the line. Great shot. Comes off the back wall, and Beltran destroys it.
And what Beltran recognized there is that he had Alex move to the back court there. He can leave that pinch up a little bit because he has such a wide shoulder span, right? So he can use Alex's miscue to box himself out, gives him a little less pressure on that shot to hit. That's a perfect angle from Landa.
So the International Racquetball Tour would like to thank all the players that participate in a sanctioned event. The tour would also like to thank the millions of fans watching alone at home and those who are lucky enough to make it to one of our events. Special thanks go to Victor Rodriguez, George Barrera, and Juan Diaz, and all the employees here at the Meridian Sports Club.
I want to say hi to one of the great service people of our the nation of the United States. I want to say hello to Slemo Oregon. We miss Troy. Wish he was out here playing as well. He has no reason not to be out here. He's one of the great athletes of our sport playing the Pro Tour.
7 serving 8.
So 7 serving 8. Landa within 1 of Beltran. Landa. Short.
So a question came on the chat box. They said, are you streaming the Carson match? You want to kind of give a little bit of detail with the time constraints going on and how we have to work it out a little bit?
We are streaming the Carson match after this one, which is Rocky Carson versus Andre Parrilla, immediately after following this game. It is scheduled to be at 6 o'clock, and we will be streaming that.
There it is, folks. You've heard it first from the man, the myth, the legend himself, Fabio, mi favorito,
Soto.
Soto.
There you go.
8-8.
So 8 serving 8 in the headpan scoreboard. Landa ties up this one, and you got a skip serve right there by Landa, something unusual, Brian.
It is, but he is a server from time to time. He's more of a slap at the ball kind of guy with his Rick Sashin. Doesn't typically happen, but when he wants to go for it, what you'll see him do is he'll come over the top of the ball like he did there, which opens the possibility of an error to skip the serve.
Great shot there by Beltran. Gets position
Reverse.
right there. Landa anticipating.
That's good.
It's a good shot right there.
Call stands. That's great effort because that's something that Beltran should have put away. Had he skipped it, that would have been $10 from your pocket, Fabio.
Exactly.
So he at least covered the spread for you, but he didn't put it down for himself. Still great on Landa to stay in it within himself and get that ball.
So 8 serving 8. Landa. Down the line, perfect shot. Landa. Alvaro Beltran, a little frustrated right there.
And we're getting an automatic technical for that. I'm not sure if Beltran heard that. I
don't
can't
think
wait till he does because there will be a mean look.
So 9 serving 7.
Oh,
technical.
baby, I can't wait.
Here we go. Let's hear it.
I want to hear it in English. You know what's so great about that is he tries to make an argument where there isn't one. Like, I'm a little confused on it myself. I like what he's saying there. He tried to basically mess with the mind of the ref. Here we go again.
Here we go.
It's a warning for delay game. I said timeout. Timeout.
So timeout there by Alvaro Beltran, and we'll take a short break ourselves here on IRT Live.
My name is Sebastian Fernandez. I'm 18 and I'm from Mexico. Before being part of the Reaching Your Dream Foundation, I dreamt of being in the top 50, and now I'm in the top 22, and that is because Reaching Your Dream Foundation has helped me cover my expenses for traveling and hospitality, which helps me focus on my game and allows me to travel to more tournaments that I couldn't do it by myself.
And welcome back to the IRT Live. I am your co-host today alongside the great Fabio Soto, but my name is Brian Pineda, and we are stoked to be here. We went to a much-needed probably timeout after Alvaro Beltran was awarded a technical from head referee Scott McClellan. Fabio, what was that technical for, and is it the right call?
So the referee, Scott McClellan, called a technical on Alvaro Beltran because out of frustration, Alvaro hit the ball towards the referee on the glass, and there was no warning for that. He got an automatic technical. Is it the right call? I've seen other players do it, and them not getting a technical. I've seen Rocky Carson do it, not get a technical. I've seen Kane do it, and not get a technical.
Oh, and there it is. I understand what Beltran is saying here. He hit the backwater frustration, not at Scott, because Scott didn't make a bad call there.
Of course.
But what Scott's trying to do is develop consistency. It is in the areas that, and just so there's no confusion, there's no gray line, you hit it at me, it's going to be an automatic. So I get both sides there, and I know Alvaro really at his heart of hearts didn't mean to hit it at him, but the fact is he did, and Scott is so good at being consistent with his calls, he is just making sure there's no gray line there.
Exactly. So Alvaro
Unfortunately, that's a good call.
So Alvaro Beltran going to have to score 16 to win this one.
And we're getting the online chat group saying BS right now. They're all Beltran fans, and it's hard not to be one.
Landa,
and I get it.
Point number 10.
Right, so to kind of clear up, I think a lot of people are wondering, you know, what the warning and why an automatic technical. This is where I would have to agree with McClellan. He's trying to clear up the gray area of what could have been. If someone hits it softly, let's say, when we're talking specifically about this rule that was implied here, I can see the warning. When Scott sees it's done out of frustration after a rally, it's not only for safety, it's also for the fact of it's not what we're trying to promote here in the professional arena. So I get it. The way Alvaro struck it was in such grief that it didn't warrant a warning. And it was struck directly at him. He's clearing that gray area of doesn't, you know, if you want to strike it on the other side, fine. But there's been times where that's been, it's not been graciously used and it's been directly at him. So to create consistency, that was the reason for going straight to the technical.
Alvaro Beltran diving right there. Set up for Landa.
So good. So clean right there. And Scott's got feelings too, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just throw that out there. Scott's feelings should be acknowledged at all times.
Especially
if his feelings get hurt, okay, technicals are going to start flowing around here like the women at Capistrano.
Exactly.
Right?
Not only that, the plum pan says it all.
That's right. Let him breathe, baby. Never enough. And I tell you, this is, just from experience, not fun to referee Alvaro when he's not smiling.
Nope.
It's not. He's like a conquistador who's run out of bullets, and you're the bullet maker. It's your fault.
Landa from the back. Set up there for Beltran. Shooting for it. Back wall again.
So good.
Wow.
Such
Landa.
a healthy shot off the forehand of Landa to the reverse pinch. It does not get better than that, Fabio.
And you know what? Landa is slowly creeping away from Beltran. Landa up 12-7.
The level of ball has been so high that our sideline referee Justice has just been speechless this entire time.
Exactly.
Great serve.
He never keeps quiet, and surprisingly now he's quiet.
You know?
Beltran trading blows there with Landa, who's going to shoot. Of course he is, but skip shot right there. So IRT wants to give a special thanks to Gearbox for being one of our inside industry partners. Check out all the latest innovative equipment from Gearbox. Gearbox supports not only the sport of racquetball, but many athletes as well. Check them out like today at gearboxsports.com.
7-12.
Oh.
Landa destroying.
I question, and I don't know if I have the right to. I question the logic on the serve. What Alvaro's trying to go there, being down behind. He's seen Landa destroying and pummeling forehands. Why keep attacking that one?
Is it his shoulder? It has given some trouble before when he overuses it. Maybe he can't swing that well. And wow, just as I say that, Alvaro giving us a show.
This is what he's good at. This is when Alvaro feels at home. When the crowd's behind him, he is, bar none, one of the most dangerous people in the entire draw.
So the Sorcerer Supreme.
He's put his cloak on. Oh, boy.
Skip ceiling right there. Point number 8 for Beltran.
This is dangerous territory here for Landa. He senses that the crowd is more so going for Beltran. Beltran, this is when he plays his best, is when he can get involved with intangibles like the crowd and the referee. Great get from Landa.
Down the line for Alvaro Beltran with that slap of the wrist. Wow. Alvaro.
Great stuff here.
Best rally of the match so far. Oh! What the hell? What was that? Brian Pineda. The Sorcerer Supreme giving us the best trick of the night.
No.
Oh, that was a skip call, appealed by Beltran. Both sign light judges agree. Somebody's tires are getting slashed tonight, Brian.
You know, I hope Scotty walked, because otherwise that's an expensive cost. Hey, in all honesty, the referees made the right call there. They did. That was just Beltran at his dirtiest auto sales right there. That was.
He was selling a used car without wheels and without an engine right there.
He was working for Los Compadres right there.
Oh, my God, you did not say that.
He had a lemon he was trying to get. No, they don't have that at Los Compadres. But if they did, Beltran could have sold it.
So when Beltran is done playing racquetball, he can be a used car salesman.
This guy can sell ice to the Eskimos if he so chooses. He's that damn good. And you heard it first here.
He can sell garbage to a garbage man.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Oh, technical. Yes. So 12 serving 7. Wow, Landa down the line, punishing the ball.
Uh-oh. Crowd's not liking it. Love the crowd's getting involved, though. We want to thank Scotty McClellan for being so consistent.
So 13 serving 7. Now Landa 2 points away. We're closing in game number 1.
Tough. Tough serve.
Overhead. Beltran. Slapping it.
And he actually gave up halfway through that rally.
He did.
Landa is not taking care of business the way he started this started this game.
So 7 serving 13 in the head pen scoreboard. Alvaro going to have to score 17 points to win this one.
You're right.
Beltran, point number 8. So remind everybody, Brian, that head pen is not only the scoreboard sponsor of the IRT, they're not just the official ball sponsor of the IRT, WAR, USAR, and the LPRT. Head Pen is the industry leader in all things racquetball. Check them out today at head.com/racquetball.
Oh.
Wow. Great hands by the Sorcerer Supreme. Looked left, turned right.
That's right.
Splinter left, focus right there.
Oh, he's reading.
Wow.
He's reading so well right now. If Landa has a timeout, now is the time. Alvaro's got a beat on him. He's settled back down from his technicals.
So 10 serving 13.
This is a dangerous Beltran.
Wow,
Look at this.
What a great serve right there.
Excellent return.
Can he
from
finish it?
Oh, no.
What is that? Ladies and gentlemen, we are witnessing a Beltran comeback. He's not only pulling a rabbit out of his hat, he's pulling a used car out of it too.
He did.
Landa.
That's great on Landa. He needed to stop the bleeding right there. That's fantastic work. Good mental fortitude after sliding a little bit.
Bleeding, that's pure hemorrhage right there.
It really was.
Landa. Talking to himself.
We'd be at 13-13 right now.
We would be at 13-13 if there were justice.
Oh.
Oh, Alvaro giving point number 14 to Landa. You got to remember, on IRT rules, if you get 4 technicals, you're out of the game.
He's got to conserve them. There's still game 2 and 3.
Exactly. Landa, short serve.
And while Landa may take this game, the momentum is still up in the air. He'll have a slight edge for taking the first game, but Beltran has settled quite nicely here.
Beltran.
So good.
Switching it up.
So good.
Listen, if we want to make this more entertaining, Landa has to do something, get a technical himself.
That'd be great. That'd be great. I don't see it happening.
Level it up. Landa, of course, wanting to reach his 2nd straight final.
Good pickup. That's
Wow.
tough.
What do you do there?
You know what sucks there is Landa's so good against most players, puts it away. Alvaro's in his dome right now, so he doesn't quite know where to shoot the ball. And Alvaro's getting into position, putting himself in the best possible place while Landa's on the offensive.
Wow, great serve right there. Wow, down the line. He's talking to him. What the hell's wrong with you?
And he's owning it. He's all the intangibles he's trying to control right now to will himself back into a tie, if not take game 1.
So, strictly speaking, this would be 14-14. Strictly speaking. But it is 14 serving 12. Landa.
Opportunity Landa here off the back wall. Walks a dog. That'll be 2 bounces. First game is going to go to Landa. 15-11.
12.
That one too.
15-12. Game number 1 goes to Landa. Alvaro Beltran showing the referee the ball is broken. So, as we exit game number 1, we will go to a short break now, and we'll be back soon here on IRT Live.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop their whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Alvaro Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
And welcome back to the IRT Live. I am the special guest host today, Brian Pineda, sitting in with the always great mi favorito, Fabio Soto. Fabio, we got our slow motion replay here. This is a shot where Beltran is going to look fancy. He's going to try to sell this one. Hut. And really from that angle, look at that. And you see the crowd. They go wild for it. Everyone thought it was good. However, I think the right call was made. Great camera work there from the Pablo.
Classic question here, Brian.
Talk to me, Goose.
What does Alvaro Beltran need to do?
That
right there?
That right there. 15 times he's got it. No, honestly, he actually has the game time playing momentum on his side. If you're to break momentum down to a few different categories, he doesn't have the match momentum. That was taken by Landa, but he's got the game flow. It's
the match momentum was taken by referee Scott McClellan.
Oh, tough. Tough. We got a rough crowd here. But the game management is all in Alvaro's hand right now. So if he can just continue that momentum, he keeps the crowd on his side, keeps the ref in check just the way he likes it. These are his conditions. He just now needs to close out the game, point-wise.
Wow.
So
Beltran.
good.
Beltran, Sorcerer Supreme. Want to mention that, did you know that Wear Rollout is the official apparel sponsor of the IRT?
I did.
Rollout offers a complete line of IRT and others lifestyle rackable clothing. Not only is Rollout the #1 clothing company in our industry, but they also produce custom rackable shirts for tournaments, teams, and other clients across our country. Retail or custom, wearrollout.com is the go-to source for rackable clothing worldwide. Shop wearrollout.com today and support the official apparel sponsor of the IRT.
I did know that. Thank you for asking, though.
Great clothing, great line, great designs,
Great people.
and great people.
Great people.
I love Wear Rollout.
It's nice to see one of the young Rojas's, Mauro Rojas, watching. Part of Team Ignite.
Alvaro Beltran.
We're at 987 million fans watching from around the world.
Almost the population of India right there.
2 billion, I believe,
Wow.
is India, right? 2 billion? Are they 1 billion?
1.4 billion.
1.4 bill, and those are the ones we have on record.
So 6-0. Beltran, what your thoughts here, Brian? He's turning this around. He's 6-0.
I wasn't kidding when I said momentum. The time management, everything is the way he wants it. He just has to get to 15 first. That's the only thing he lacked in game one.
Well, listen, game one was at 5-0.
Do you see that? Just those kind of small details. This is where Sudsy Monchik right now would be extremely excited watching Alvaro do this. He's talking to the player. He's talking with the ref. He's swinging. He's getting technicals. He's got the crowd into it. These are all things that play to his advantage more so than if Landa tried it.
And a skip ceiling shot right there from Beltran.
Landa is just got to be a silent assassin out there and pay no attention. Keep going, clock in, clock out. And what Beltran's doing to those intangibles, being able to talk and perform, don't try that for your first time in a IRT match. This takes years of practice. What? What'd we say? Uh-oh. We've lost 100 million just like that? Okay. Should I take my shirt off? Will that help? Or do you think we'll lose like another 200 million? I think they want to see you. 1 serving 6 here on the head pin scorecard. It is Landa right now in the driver's seat, having taken game 1. Great retrievability there.
Oh, Beltran missing that shot.
And that's legs. That's leg day right there. You're feeling a little bit of the doubles match the first game. It's really starting to kind of get to Beltran just a touch. Landa has really stretched him out, so credit to him for using the right angle, really giving Alvaro everything he can handle right now.
Beltran.
That's a great get. If we were playing
Beltran.
Beltran's looking to see if it was confirmed good. It really was a great get. That's just stupid that someone can do that. But all kudos to the fitness of Alex Landa.
Well, listen, Landa just working this right now to a T, running all over court coverage, court position. Not about killing folks, just not about passing, just you have to be in well-placed spot on the court.
That's right. So good. So supreme right there was Alvaro. Fierce overhead. It's coming off the back wall here. And that was maybe a little bit too tough. Alex kind of underestimating how good that ceiling ball was. Went for a little much there.
So 7 serving 3 in the head pin scoreboard.
Tough angle. That's overhead, that's flat-footed, and that's all wrist right there. The presence of mind to feel Alex creeping from out of his jockstrap, moving forward into the service box, knowing to pass him there.
8 serving 3 on the headpen scoreboard. Alvaro up top. Can he keep this up?
It's good. That's legs right there, yeah.
Exactly.
Might be a little bit of cramping.
Well, listen, Alvaro Beltran maybe 10 years ago could have done that well.
I have one of the funniest stories about Beltran. So when Beltran was about 15, when he first started playing pro ball, and he's still living in Mexico. There's no dual citizenship or anything like that. No one had really ever heard of him. So Rafael Filippini decides to show up with Beltran at the national doubles, the U.S. national doubles. And next thing you know, they're taking it to, they take the first game off the number 2 seed in the round of 64 or something like that. And he's playing so good. No one's ever seen him before, and he's playing so good, beating the pants off the number 2 ranked IRT pro at the time. And it's so bad, they have to go to the desk and say, this guy is not from America. And in fact, they got a forfeit from Beltran for not being in America, playing in the United States National Championship of Doubles. But that's when we knew Beltran had arrived. He could kick anyone's rear end if given the opportunity in doubles. Oh boy, this is like a conquistador who's run out of bullets, and he's about to throw both pistols at you.
So yeah. So we'll remind everybody that Alvaro Beltran just got a technical.
He is like a federale who's about to call the rest of the people in the truck, and you're going to get murked. You are going to get murked right now.
So
yay!
So Alvaro Beltran, what happens? So we're going to remind everybody, in IRT rules, Brian,
Talk to me.
if you have a 4th technical in a match, you forfeit that match and you lose.
And that's really actually a professional courtesy. Scott McClellan lets him know.
Because that's the rules, and Alvaro
Right.
Beltran is supposed to know this.
Right, and he doesn't. Scott doesn't have to do that. That's a professional courtesy, and that's just how professional Scott's been about this match.
So Landa was asking, are we done? Is this 3rd technical? Well, I'll explain why Landa had that question. You see, in Mexican Racquetball Federation rules, it's the 3rd technical when you forfeit.
I imagine there's a lot of matches that are over pretty quickly with that rule.
No, you'd be surprised. There hasn't been one in years.
Yeah, because they don't call it exactly.
Because they don't call
They're
it.
afraid of disappearing down there, okay?
Exactly.
It's a real thing. Wow. And that's a terrific shot. Landa, some light experience in the outdoor game, having played in Vegas. I think he made as far as the semifinals at the 3-ball championships every September.
5 serving 7 now. Beltran.
So good.
Wow. We're talking about outdoor, and we're
that's-
talking about overhead shots right there.
And Beltran, to his own credit, he's another guy. He is, in essence, Mexico's greatest champion, like Rocky is to USA. They've won almost every single championship in singles and doubles possible, both professionally, internationally, for their nation, and also in juniors. 8-5 is what the scoreboard will update to on the head pen scorecard.
Beltran.
Oh.
Wow. Sorcerer Supreme once more.
He is like a conquistador who's lost all of the goods he can throw at you. Now he's taking the hooves off his burro and throwing those at you.
Wow. And now a little frustration there from Beltran. Well, we're going to call him the Sorcerer Supreme and the Mexican Matador.
He is the Mexican Matador. And I really wish what I'd see right there is just like the spirit of Javier fly by with his cape and mask.
That would be awesome. Can we get that graphic, Pablo? We need a Javier Moreno graphic with the
luchador mask, no shirt, in the white spandex.
Wow.
Flying across.
Hands
With
right
the cape.
there. One zig, one zag. Splinter left, focus right. 9
It's just the
5.
IQ and the experience of Beltran. is really what can carry him through to a third game here. It doesn't look
Listen,
like it should happen,
let me tell
but
you,
I
Brian,
think it might.
Let me tell you, Brian. Beltran is 5 points away taking this tiebreaker. If that does happen, the crowd will go nuts.
They will.
Line serve.
Wow.
Right
wah, wah. Just went side. That's so sad. Such a great shot. But that's how much Alvaro's loved. That's how much he engages with the crowd. That's how he wins it on his side. There's benefits to playing that style, and there's also some takeaways that aren't. Great serve.
Beltran.
He's on it.
Oh,
Too
Beltran.
good. It's too good from Landa, and he's working in there. You can see Landa taking deep breaths.
So 6 serving 10.
1,000 million watchers online. We love it. It's a real number, folks. It's close to a Googleplex. Check it out.
Second serve here. Landa. 6 serving 10. Beltran looking for
So
that.
good. Nonchalant. I love that. That's a walk away, drop shot, splash shot right there. That's Splash Shot Brothers-esque. Hashtag Warriors.
Alvaro
Sorry,
Beltran
Steph
taking
Curry.
a timeout right here. So the crowd loving it, and we will take a timeout as well here on IRT Live.
I'm going to break. Give me a paper clip. We have a paper clip? Do we have a paper?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here in Fullerton, California, 2019 Los Compadres Auto Sales IRT Racquetball Championships. For the IRT, I am Fabio Soto with our special guest announcer for this weekend, Brian Pineda, and we are witnessing such a great match between Alvaro Beltran and Alejandro Landa. Beltran, just so you know, lost game number 1, 12-15, and now he's leading 10-7 game number 2 again. But Alvaro, keep in mind, has 3 technicals right now. If he gets another, he will forfeit the match. Landa, short serve.
Fabio, I just did a fact-finding quest. Everything you said was true.
Perfect. Did you Google it?
I did. I used my Googly. It was great.
Excellent. Landa.
So
Alvaro.
good.
Oh! Alvaro.
I honestly, Fabio, I've seen him do that more times than I've ever seen him skip. It's actually, I count it almost every time. He's like a 9.9% shooter when he does that in that area. It's a stupid stat. Speaking of stats, we want to thank our good friend Todd Boss out there for all the stats and statistician work he does for us. If you want to check out toddbossconsulting.com with the racquetball, so many great facts, so much knowledge that has been compacted into his data formula. Thank you, Todd, for all that support. And one of the new things he's added is a righty-lefty algorithm. So how a right-handed player matches up against a left-handed player and what those percentages are, and vice versa. Check it out at bossconsulting.com. Oh, boy. That was a sweet nothing he said to you, correct?
Yeah, he looked in my direction.
He said to sleep well
I'm blushing.
tonight.
I'm
Yeah,
blushing.
Of course.
I'm blushing.
Of course. Those are takeaways from this match. Those are keepers.
Landa.
Ooh.
Wow. Landa
So
pulling a Beltran move.
This is an incredible timeout that Landa has taken. Whatever he told himself is absolutely the right thing he could have said.
Well, timeout was taken by Beltran.
Okay.
But
I take
Landa
back what I just said. I
stayed in
take
the
it
court.
back what I just said.
But Landa stayed in the court, laser focused. He didn't.
I want to redact that.
Yeah. So he didn't go out of the court, didn't sat down. He stayed there laser focused. And now we're seeing Rocky Carson and Andre Parrilla getting ready for their next match.
They are. That checks out. And this is great stuff here from Landa.
And now for the first time, Landa leading this match 11-10.
See, this is a dangerous place to let go of the lead when it's late into a game. This is not good management here from Alvaro Beltran.
Beltran. Landa. Oh, Beltran skipping, looking at his racket.
And these are the last two skips that he's had. You know, the diving one, which is a little more difficult, but that one, that should be a no problem. By the way, Fabio, that's another $10 to Reach Your Dream Foundation.
There you go.
And everyone else who committed to that, that'd be great.
Landa from the back, down the line. Good shot right there, cross court. Landa. Alvaro keeping it alive. Landa very swiftly down the line.
That's great footwork. He's in a forward-facing position where the chest is facing the front wall. Ideally, when you're doing forehand, you want it parallel with the sidewall. But in that case, his footwork is so pristine, he can stay open face like that and put it down the line.
So
Great recognition.
So a 6-point run now
13 serving 10.
for Landa. So 13 serving 10 in the headpen scoreboard. Landa looking for game point opportunity here.
Second serve.
Landa laser focused. High lob Nick. Beltran.
This is coming off hard. It's going to be tough, though, this time now for Beltran. He's going to gamble.
And he does, but
So
Landa.
good.
Landa with a down-the-line shot, keeping it simple, giving us just a master class of what you have to do. See, he's not losing focus, not losing concentration on a 7-point run, and with his first match point.
Say hi to Wayne and Tone. The tone, and you're right, Fabio, you got to sometimes give something a kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't overthink it.
Second serve there called. Landa. He could be one good serve away from putting this one away.
You're right. That adds up.
He has the power.
You have the power.
Beltran going for it.
He's going to go. All signs are a go.
Listen,
We saw that
all
coming.
in. All in. If I go to Vegas, Alvaro's going with me. He's all in.
Just did the Phil Hellmuth all in, the degree all in moment right there.
10 serving 14.
Oh, between the legs.
Oy!
Alvaro. Fortunately, he can get it and put a racket on it. Landa, very calmly. Well, Alvaro takes forever to get up.
He does that. He does.
Alvaro going to change some words there with Landa. I'm sure Sudsy Munjik would be proud.
He would. Sudji never really left anything to chance. Never wanted to look back at a match day. Could I have done this a little extra?
No.
The attention and the devil was in the details.
Landa for the match. Alvaro. Oh. Wow. He was going for a 3-wall right there.
That was going to be a mascara shot right there. He not only wanted to beat Beltran, he's going to say mascara with a
Listen.
3-wall boast.
Listen, that was about half an inch away from the front wall. Incredible.
If I had a nickel.
Alvaro.
Trouble here. This is dangerous territory. Don't think Alvaro's done yet.
Oh, hell no.
This is his favorite spot when he is serving because now he gets a chance to tick away at the lead.
11 serving 14.
So 11 serving 14. Landa looking.
Say hello to pro players watching online with us. We got Rodrigo Montoya and Momo Zalada.
Oh, that was called a replay
Oh, boy.
by referee Scott
Number
McClellan.
4's coming.
Is the fourth technical coming? We shall wait and see. Oh, my God.
He's going for a penalty. Call replays. Penalty. Point.
That's a point right there.
Okay, there we go. We got a little justice in the house. And I'm not just talking about the linesman in front of me.
Did you see Alvaro? He was turning green.
He was. The fourth one was coming. I just didn't know how he was going to do it.
Alvaro, listen, couldn't put a racket on it. Alvaro. Wow, got to applaud his effort. It's been a long day for him in the office.
It has. It has. He'd much rather be at the bakery right now, to be quite honest with you.
No, at the taqueria.
The taqueria, the pandaria, the carniceria, the borrachoria. Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Landa.
Ooh,
Good
great
serve.
serve. And this is for the
Can
match.
he do it?
Oh, he might have.
Oh, Beltran
great effort.
diving. Wow, great effort there by Alvaro Beltran. Now, Alex Landa, our first finalist of the 2019 Los Compadres Auto Sales IRT Championships, taking the match 15-12, 15-12 versus Alvaro Beltran. Great applause here for both of these gentlemen with a great effort right there. Wow. Brian Pineda, your thoughts?
I mean, everything was incredible there. And really, I know we've gotten a lot of flack online with Scott. The fact is, Scott has done a tremendous job. Not only is this like his 17th match of the day, he does it with absolute respect, absolute grace, and professionalism.
And the best plum pants I've ever seen.
Oh, my God. The way he makes them fit. It makes me want to get all my pants tailored. I tell you what. But, no, he's really done this job professionally. He's done the great job. The sides lineman also deserves some respect there. But as far as takeaways for the players, you know, great on Landa to be able to put that away. That's not easy. When you've got the crowd, you know, Alvaro's working the ref. He's working the crowd, working his own game style, has everything on his side. Tough to stay mentally intuitive in those moments. For Beltran, he gave the fans everything that they were looking for. They're entertained, the value, all that good jazz. Plus, he's in a final tomorrow, so we'll see more of him then.
Listen, so Alvaro Beltran's weekend is not over. He plays the doubles pro final tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Want to thank Alex Landa for giving us also a great match because, listen, entertainment at its best. And speaking of entertainment, our last match of the night, Rocky Carson, the #1 seeded player on this tournament, versus Andre Parrilla for the chance to play Alex Landa tomorrow at 1 p.m. So I want to thank again Brian Pineda for stepping in. I will step out for the next match, and we will have Dean Baer, the official voice of the IRT, hosting this next match with you, Brian Pineda. So thank you very much, and we will be back shortly with the next match on IRT Live.
Thank you, Fabio.